Hey guys, today's video is going to be a video talking about brands. Sorry, I've already lost my train of thought. I am not feeling well this morning. I don't know, all of a sudden I'm all like congested. My mom isn't feeling well. She got tested for COVID. I don't know if that video is going to be up. Oh yeah, it was on my vlog channel. She got tested for COVID. She actually got the results last night. They're negative, thank God. So yeah, it's just a nasty cold that she has, but Brady's got a runny nose now. Sorella had a runny nose yesterday, and now I'm like starting to feel it, which isn't good because I'm being induced in 9 days. Praying he comes earlier, and I don't want to be sick when I go into labor. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about some brands. We're going to go from A to Z, and I'm going to just name brands A to Z and tell you if I've sold them. Well, they're going to be brands that I've sold. Sorry. Brands. Okay, we're going to talk about brands A to Z. They're going to be brands that I've sold or brands that you should be on the lookout for. Okay? If they are brands that I've sold, I'm going to tell you whether or not I would pick them up again. Okay? You got that? I need to go back to bed. We have someone coming over today to clean our furnace. And he's supposed to be here at 9. It's 10:18. Watch, he's going to pull in. It's like right now probably because I was like, okay, maybe I can just get this video done real quick before he gets here. Still in my PJs, by the way. I tried to match my headband with my, this is like an old school Element t-shirt. All right, you guys don't care. The letter A. For A, I chose American Eagle. I love selling American Eagle. Jeans specifically. I got an American Eagle box from one of those companies. Oh, guys, I get them all confused. But I'll link that video down below. I got like this 30-piece bundle, and yeah, I don't really know how I feel about like American Eagle tops, but American Eagle jeans for sure. I love picking them up. You can find them everywhere. Certain styles do sell better than others, like the high-rise, distressed, raw hem. And American Eagle jeans are great to own too. They're so comfortable. I've talked about this in so many videos, but I love selling American Eagle jeans, and I love wearing American Eagle jeans. For B, we got two. First brand is Brooks. Not Brooks Brothers. I'm talking about Brooks, the shoe brand. So this is kind of cheating because I've actually never sold that brand, but my husband sells a lot of that brand, and it's a really great shoe brand. It's pretty pricey retail, and you can sell it for a pretty penny resale as well. But yeah, so Brooks, be on the lookout for Brooks shoes. And then the other brand is actually a brand that I picked up at yesterday's sourcing trip. It's Beta brand. I have heard a lot of people talk about this. It was definitely on my BOLO list. I have yet to sell them. I literally just listed them last night, but I found 2 pairs of their dress pant yoga pants. One of them was new with tags and the other one wasn't, but it was totally, you could tell it was new. It hadn't been worn, and they were both the same size. I listed them last night, and we'll see how they do. But yeah, that's a brand that I've heard a lot about, and I've been on the lookout for it, and I found it. I actually found a lot of good brands yesterday. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted a story. By the time this video is up, the story will be gone. But I found a lot of good brands yesterday, which is good because that was probably, no, it definitely for sure 100% was our last sourcing trip before the baby. We squeezed in one more. It was funny because the people at the thrift store know us, the one that we went to specifically, and she's like, because we didn't go last weekend, and she's like, oh my gosh, I thought for sure you had the baby because you weren't here last weekend. You know, we were taking bets when you had the baby. I'm like, I wish. C, Champion. I love Champion, guys. I used to wear Champion back in the day when it wasn't cool. It was like super cheap back in the day as well. And then it came back within the last few years. You know, you have all these like influencers wearing it, and Champion's cool again. But yeah, I pick up a lot of Champion stuff, specifically like the sweatshirts, you know, with the logos on it. Don't pick up the C9 brand, which is the Champion brand for Target. I don't pick up that brand. I love it. I have a lot of Champion stuff. It's so crazy to see things like I wore as a kid come back. It's like I feel so old. D is, that was kind of a hard one for me. I chose Diane von Furstenberg. So I have sold a couple of her pieces, not on Poshmark, but on ThredUp, and they did okay. I currently have a DVF dress for sale in my closet right now. It's a 100% wool dress. It's super cute. It's gotten action, but no real offers on it. A little torn as to whether or not I'll pick up that brand again. I don't know if it's like a cool looking piece and it's for the right price, but I'm not going to go out of my way to search for her stuff. Sorry, Diane. E is Eileen Fisher, kind of along the same lines. I have sold some Eileen Fisher pieces on ThredUp before. I think I've sold a couple on Poshmark. I know I have an Eileen Fisher sweater for sale on Poshmark right now, and I feel like you gotta find the right pieces. She's another brand where I'm not gonna go out of my way. Like, I found Eileen Fisher pants, and I thought for sure that they would do well, but they sold for like peanuts on ThredUp, which was probably my bad. Like, ThreadUp. Ugh. F is for Fossil. So that's another brand that was like popular when I was younger, and it's like popular again. So I've sold some Fossil purses. I found a couple at the bins back when I used to go to the bins. Guys, I haven't been in the bins since like last summer. Yeah, since summer of like 2019, I'm talking about. Or did we go in the winter? No. Or like fall, maybe fall of 2019. G, so this one's kind of cheating. I am gonna say Athleta because Athleta is a Gap brand and Gap starts with G. So I am kind of picky with the pieces that I pick up. I actually picked up some pants yesterday. They are the 2-in-1 exhale pants. So it's like pants with the skirt over them. I picked up, was that from Athleta? I picked up something like that before. I can't remember if it was the same brand, but it sold very quickly. It sold like within hours. I also have a couple Athleta hoodies for sale. I've sold Athleta tank tops before and leggings, but I am picky with that brand. H, Harley Davidson. So I have sold a bunch of Harley Davidson t-shirts. My son, I was gonna say my son. My husband has sold a lot of Harley Davidson t-shirts in his closet. The reason I started picking up Harley Davidson t-shirts was because of Jenna, or Empty Hanger, because she sells a lot of them, and you know, I watch her videos, obviously. She does like a lot of distressing to them, like the bleach dye, whatever. So I started doing that too, and they do sell. Like, people like their Harley Davidson friggin' t-shirt. Okay, I is for Ivy Park. That was kind of a hard one. Ivy Park is Beyonce's clothing line. So I have, I own actually a couple of Ivy Park shirts myself, and I have a pair of Ivy Park leggings for sale in my closet right now. They are, I think they're an extra small, or an extra small. They're a very small size. So I feel like maybe that's why they haven't sold yet, but they have gotten a lot of attention. But I do like her clothing line. Like, it's, I don't know, it's like my style. So yeah, I don't know if I would actually pick it up to resell. I would pick it up for myself, but I don't know if I would pick it up again to resell because those leggings have been sitting for a while. But again, it could be the size. Ugh. J is J Crew. J Crew is a brand you can find plentiful. I have sold a bunch of J Crew items before. I am very picky with J Crew. I don't pick up like the plain stuff. Anything wool from J Crew, anything with like a cool print will sell for me. Okay, K, I couldn't think of anything. Kimchi Blue was the first one that came to mind, which is an Anthropologie brand or Urban Outfitters. It's either Anthro or Urban Outfitters. I've sold a couple of Kimchi Blue pieces in the past. I have sold them on Poshmark, ThreadUp, and at yard sales too. I don't know, it's kind of hit or miss with that brand for me. I feel like if the piece is like unique enough, then I'll pick it up. But just because it's I think it's Urban Outfitters. Yeah, just because it's an Urban Outfitters brand or just because it's an Anthropologie brand doesn't mean that it'll like for sure sell. I've definitely learned that. I used to think like, oh my gosh, Urban and Anthro, yes, those brands, I gotta pick them all up. But no, that's not the case at all. Also for K, I recently picked up this brand yesterday. I think it's called Cool. Kuhl. I first heard about this brand from Rally Roots. I found a pair of, what are they called? They're like capri pants. Hold on, I gotta look up their right name. Guys, I can't even like open my eyes. My face feels like swollen and just, okay. Are the Free Flex Crop Move pants. And yeah, they're just like crop pants, but they're like athletic pants. They have faux pockets on them. I don't know. Cool is like a outdoorsy brand or like a sporting type brand, I think. I don't know. I saw Rally Roots talk about it and they always rave about Cool. And they're like, oh, if you see it, pick it up. My husband sold some Cool items before too. L, Lululemon. Obviously, I pick up pretty much anything and anything and everything Lululemon. Older pieces will sit longer and not sell for as much, but if it's in good shape, I mean, I'll pick it up. What did I find yesterday? I found a pair of the Groove pants. No size tag, and like the logo was rubbed off on the back, but I could totally tell it was Lululemon. So we'll see how those goes. Do you guys hear Abilene singing? And then I found a Define jacket yesterday. M is for Madewell. I have sold some Madewell jeans in the past. I have a couple of pairs currently for sale in my closet. Some of the styles have sold quicker than others. It's definitely another hit or miss brand. You got to pick up the right style and they will do very well, especially if they're new with tags. Nike shoes, you know, I'm picky about the shoes. You know, depending on the hoodie, I like to bleach hoodies. I like to put like my own little spin on hoodies. So if I find like a plain Nike hoodie, I'll probably pick it up if it's a good price. Oh, the only brand that I could think of was Obey. That's kind of like it's like a streetwear brand, like a streetwear brand. I used to wear Obey back in, not high school. No, that was like after high school. Like early 20s was when it started to become like popular. And yeah, I've sold a couple of Obey pieces before. I had an Obey hat. I can't remember if I sold it on Poshmark or I had to have sold it on Poshmark, but it sold very fast because it was like one of their classic like snapbacks from when like their brand first launched, and it sold very, very quickly. P is for Patagonia, specifically their cinchilla jackets, their T-snap jackets. Those do really, really well. I actually just sold one. It wasn't a T-snap, it was a full zip. I just sold one, I think it was last week or the week before. I have another one for sale in my closet, although I kind of like this one. I might keep it if I can get the right price for it. Then I'll sell it. And I've also found a really cool printed one. I will insert a picture if I can find one, but I wore it in a video once and I had it for sale and I was like, no, I like it too much, I'm going to keep it. But it's like I think it was like a desert, it's like a Western desert style print. I'll try to find a screenshot from that video. But yeah, I really like it. But Patagonia, especially like their fleece cinchilla jackets, will sell for a lot. I have sold Patagonia sweatshirts before and like their base layer shirts. Q, the only Q brand that I've sold is Key. I think that's how you pronounce it. Q-U-A-Y. It's a sunglasses brand. I sold a pair of their sunglasses and those sold very, very quickly. If you can get them for a good price, they will sell because they are expensiver. They're expensiver sunglasses. Okay, R, I chose Rebecca Minkoff. I have sold a couple of Rebecca Minkoff purses before. I've actually own a couple of Rebecca Minkoff purses. I don't know, I like them. And I currently have a Rebecca Minkoff sweatshirt for sale in my closet. You know, it's a designer brand. If you can get it for a good price, depending on the item, you know, it's one of those. S, I chose Spanx. So I recently sold a pair of Spanx jeans that got a lot of action. I got so many offers on those jeans. So many. Obviously, if you can find, you know, the faux leather leggings, those are ideal. Everyone wants those right now. I'm actually going to get a pair of those for postpartum, I think. For T, I chose the North Face, kind of like Patagonia. North Face jackets will sell for a lot. I've also sold a lot of North Face sweatshirts. I have a couple for sale in my closet right now. U, I chose Urban Outfitters. That was really the only U brand I could think of. Again, you have to be careful with the brand from Urban. Not every brand will sell. V, obviously I chose Victoria's Secret. So the Victoria's Secret line and the pink line. The pink line I sell so much of. That's like my most selling brand in my closet. And a lot of people are always surprised when I mention that brand because they're like, oh my gosh, it's a mall brand, but I find it all the time and it sells really well for me. So I had to choose that. And then obviously Victoria's Secret, it sells just as well too. W, I chose Wild Fox. I have sold a bunch of Wild Fox sweatshirts before, or I think they call them jumpers, but they're just like sweatshirts. That's a really expensive brand. Like their sweatshirts can go for like $150, which is crazy. But yeah, I've sold a bunch of those. Look out for Wild Fox sweatshirts, especially now because of Corona and people being quarantined. They just want to wear cozy clothes. Why? I could not think of anything. I could not think of a brand that began with Y. I have not sold a brand that begins with Y. So, ugh. And Z, I have two Zara. So Zara pieces I'm careful with. I like to pick up Zara jeans, especially like the distressed raw hem jeans. Those sell pretty quickly for me. I do have, and I have sold a couple of Zara tops before. And then Zella is the other brand. Zella is an athletic wear company. I like to pick up their leggings because I can find them for cheap. But they have to be like cool prints because Zella does have a lot of like plain prints that I wouldn't pick up. Okay, so that is it for this video. I hope it was helpful. Again, these are brands, you know, this is just my opinion. I should put this at the beginning of the video. You know, some of these brands might sell for you, some of them you might hate. Again, this is just my opinion. You guys should comment down below and let me know your favorite brands because I'm always on the lookout. There's so many different clothing brands. It's like It's so hard to keep up and know and remember and If you guys are new to Poshmark and you want to sign up, you can use my code. It is Keepin' It Rad. You get a $10 credit and I also get a $10 credit. So thank you. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys in my next video.